Throughout the centuries, the Welsh people have been recognized as one of the most enthusiastic groups of singers in the world. From the days of the Druids, Wales has been a land of song. During the early part of the 18th century, a young Welsh preacher, Howell Harris, was stirring Wales with his evangelistic preaching and congregational singing. One of the lives touched by Harris's preaching was William Williams. Prior to this time, Williams had been preparing for the medical profession. But upon hearing a sermon by Harris in the churchyard of a church in Tolgarth, Wales, young Williams gave his heart and life to God and decided to enter the ministry. After being trained, he served two parishes in the Anglican Church for a time, but he never felt at ease in the established ritualistic church. He soon was following the example of Harris, Whitefield, and Wesley, and traveling about the countryside preaching. Nearly 20 times he was disciplined by the Anglican Church for these irregularities and was denied ordination. He soon withdrew from the Anglican Church and entered the Welsh Calvinistic Methodist connection as an itinerant preacher. Like Harris, Williams decided to take all Wales as his parish, and for the next 43 years it is written that he seldom traveled less than 40 miles a week, or 2,000 miles a year on horseback, preaching and singing the gospel in his native tongue. At one of the meetings of the association with which he was connected, a trial was made of the poetic gifts of some of the preachers that were present, and such was the manifest superiority of Williams that he was urged to cultivate the gift and prepare an evangelical psalmody for the connection. As a result, Williams prepared a collection of Welsh hymns which was published as the Alleluia in 6 books from 1744 to 1747. Though he suffered many hardships, he was affectionately known as the sweet singer of Wales. Throughout Wales, he was respected as a persuasive preacher, yet it is said that the chief source of his influence were his hymns. One hymnist has written, "What Isaac Watts has been to England, that and more has William Williams been to Wales." Of the nearly 800 hymns that he wrote, most untranslated, this hymn is the only one that he is most remembered for. Reverend William Williams, and you have the words there in Welsh, which mean the songs of those upon the sea of glass, was printed in 1762 and is the first time the hymn was in print in Welsh, of course. The original hymn contains 6 stanzas of 6 lines headed by the Welsh words, which mean a prayer for strength to go through the world's desert. A literal translation from the Welsh to English of the first 4 stanzas of the hymn. Listen as a choir sings one of the verses in Welsh. Pastor Peter Williams, no relation to William Williams, translated into English stanzas 1, 2, and 5. He published them in his 1771 Hymns on Various Subjects. Over the next few years, there were a few more translations into English made available, By 1774, the main three stanzas now sung were standard. Reverend William Williams died after a lingering and a painful illness at his home on January the 11th, 1791, at 73 years of age. The Gentleman's Magazine of January 1791 speaks of him as, quote, a clergyman of distinguished talents and character. It says, in early life, a pious but amiable enthusiasm induced him to adopt the itinerant but apostolic mode of Methodism, and uniting a talent for poetry to an insinuating and captivating eloquence, he contributed greatly to its prevalence and support. Many of his hymns have the property of the ode, true poetic fire, striking imagery, and glowing expressions united with the plaintive muse of the country. Their effect on the people is astonishing, and the veneration in which they are held is little short of devotion. His imagination gave variety and interest to his orations. His piety was warm yet candid and charitable. His manner simple yet affectionate and obliging, and his moral conduct without blemish or imputation. For more than 100 years now, the most popular tune setting in English has been the Welsh tune Quam Randa, composed by John Hughes, 1873 to 1932, for a singing festival at the Baptist Capel Randa, Hopkinstown, Pontypridd, that took place in 1905 at the height of the 1904-05 Welsh revival. The tune was originally called Randa. The tune name was changed to Quam Randa since there was already a tune called Randa by another composer. In November 1907, Hughes put the hymn in its present form when an organ was dedicated at Capel Randa. This type of musical notation is called tonic sol-fa notation. The earliest example of the pairing of John Hughes' tune Quam Randa with Reverend William Williams' lyrics was in the Musical Salvationists of April 1920. Now listen as the Harvard University Choir sings the standard three verses of the hymn. Sing along with them.